OpenAI is the hottest company to join right now, and also the hardest one to join. And even senior product manager from Google, Meta, all the tier 1 companies have hard time to break into OpenAI. However, there is a secret to prepare your interview at OpenAI if you know the right framework and right type of questions they're going to ask you. I have helped tons of people preparing for OpenAI product management interview from the first round all the way to the final round. So I know exactly what the interview process, what type of questions they ask you in each round of the interview. In this video, I'm going to share with you the secret of landing a product manager job offer at OpenAI. What is the OpenAI interview process? What type of questions they ask you during interviews and how to prepare for them. Make sure to stay until the end of this video where I share with you how to stand out from other senior PM who has similar years experience so that you can land your dream product manager job offer at OpenAI. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee, Direct Product and Feature in Forbes. I've helped thousands of people land their dream PM job offer in FAANG companies, a unicorn startup, and continue to get promoted as a product leader. In this channel, we talk about tech trends and free product management training. Like and subscribe and check out a new video every Tuesday. Now let's talk about the end-to-end OpenAI interview process. The first round interview is with recruiter. And this HR screening call is going to last about 30 minutes up to 45 minutes, where she's going to assess your fit to the role, your interest in OpenAI, and also your general background through a phone call. And here are the common questions that we'll ask you during the first round of HR screening. Question number 1, tell me about yourself and your background. Question number 2, why do you want to work at OpenAI? Question number 3, what is your experience working on AI-driven product? I have a free framework to teach you how to answer tell me about yourself within 30 seconds to impress all the hiring managers. You can check out this free training right here. I'm going to also link it in the description of this video. When you talk about tell me about yourself, make sure that you link it back to your past experience and impressive background related to AI. Regarding your fit to the role, make sure to talk a lot about your past hands-on AI experience because this is fundamental skills they're going to assess during the first round HR screening. And make sure to study all the AI trends in the market right now, as well as OpenAI's latest development. The second round interview is with hiring manager, and those are behavioral interviews to assess your past experience and your AI experience. Here are the sample interviewing questions. Question number 4. Describe a situation where you had to advocate for change within your organization. What challenges did you face and how did you overcome them? Question number 5. Can you provide an example of a time where you made a trade-off between user experience and technical feasibilities? And those type of questions trying to evaluate your in-depth product management knowledge and hands-on experience. They also want to assess if you have the right people skills or leadership skill, being able to work on the high pressure and work in a very complicated people relationship and cross-functional team. I have a playlist to teach you how to answer those kind of product-related technical questions. Put it in the description of this video and also put it right here. The third round interview is with hiring manager, but working on product design and product metrics interview. For example, question number 6, design a solution to communicate with pets using AI. Those are typical meta style of interview questions, design something, but they put AI element to it. And on top of that, they also make it very challenging, but only making it 30 seconds. So which means that you must be very sharp answering all the questions, think on top of your feet, and also understand how AI is being used today so you can create very outstanding use cases of AI. So how would you be able to answer product design interview question with only 30 minutes? You must use the right framework. I invented a modified circles framework that's able to help you quickly guess through the correct answer and also impress the hiring manager. You can see me using an example of modified circles framework and in this sample examples right here so that you can quickly use the same framework to nail those interviews. I'm also going to link it in the description of this video. When you think about the trade-off of your solutions, make sure to think about AI-specific challenges. A lot of senior PM from Google wasn't able to pass OpenAI interview because they made the mistake of not able to get to the point faster, so therefore using the right framework really matters. If you like all the free tips we provide today, make sure to hit the like button so YouTube is going to recommend you more similar high-value content just like this. The next part of hiring manager round is parametrics question. This is also a 30 minutes interviewing question. For example, they're going to ask you this type of question. Question number 7, how would you measure success of OpenAI? And what if instrumentation went down? And this is also quite standard. Those parametrics, analytics question, and meta, they just spin the type of question more focused on AI-related question. In this case, apply the framework to OpenAI product. So therefore, when you answer those type of questions, you can directly use my computer science PhD framework I invented that can help you to now Google, Meta, OpenAI, all those tier 1 companies interview. My computer science PhD stands for Mission and Why, Customer Segmentation, Priority, Product Health, De-risk. And I have a detailed examples and show you how to apply the framework through a real-life mock interview. You can check out this video right here and dive deeper. I'm also going to link it in the description of this video. If you're interested, you can also go to my blog post where I have a written example deep dive of this framework. Of course, this framework invented by me, Dr. Nancy Lee. If you really find the framework useful, make sure to comment on the video. I'd love to hear from you. The next round hiring manager interview is technical assessment. This interview evaluates your analytical thinking, AI-specific knowledge, and your technical feasibility. For example, question number 8, how would you measure the effectiveness of a new feature in an AI-driven product? So this is not just a traditional product metrics measurement type of question. This one really highly focused on different kind of use cases for AI in that specific situation. You must study the data-driven decision-making techniques, and you must consider 3 things: model reliability, performance trade-off, and ethical consideration. And make sure to study all the existing latest and best and greatest AI knowledge when you prepare for those kind of questions. And I have selected top 8 highly recommend AI courses for all of you guys to study to quickly brush up your important AI skills. You can download the top 8 highly recommend AI courses in this website. I'm also going to link it in the description of this video. After you pass all 3 rounds of hiring manager interviews, congratulations, you will be invited to on-site interview at OpenAI. Dun dun! The on-site interview, it will be about 4 to 6 rounds, and each round is about 45 minutes. And in this round, you have back-to-back interviews with all your cross-functional teams, such as product managers, engineering leaders, and other product leadership teams. And those questions is even harder than prior round because they start to introduce product strategy type of questions, especially when you meet those leadership roles executive within the company. For example, they're going to ask you questions like this: how would you envision the future of AI impacting product development in the next 5 years? Question number 10, can you provide an example of a time where you led a cross-functional team to achieve a product goal? On top of that, in your final interview, you will still be asked to do product design and product metrics execution interviewing questions, and those are only 30 minutes, which is quite challenging, and harder cases in a short amount of time. So make sure you're fully prepared using all the framework I've shared with you earlier. During the final interview, what makes you stand out from other senior PM heads with a similar years experience is a product strategy thinking related to AI. So make sure you actually create your own product strategy before you even walk into interview and really think strategically. Especially right now, there's so much competition in the AI space, and all different kind of tier 1 companies and overseas companies, they're creating very different strategy to compete in this AI era. So therefore, you must think strategically. But how to really show your strategy thinking process is actually using the Gucci framework I invented to impress a hiring manager. So what is Gucci framework? It stands for Go Submission, Unmet Customer Needs, Customer Segmentation, Competition, and Integrated Ecosystem. I have a deep dive of Gucci framework in this video right here. Make sure to watch it. I'm also going to link it in the description of this video. Another pro tip. When you prepare for final interview, you might be asked to do a deep dive case study and a presentation. It's optional, but some candidates will ask to do those kind of deep dive presentation. Here's the example what they're going to ask you. Question number 11. Analyze a current OpenAI product and propose improvements to enhance user engagement. I know what's in your mind right now. How come it's so difficult? Literally, that's another deep dive presentation. So make sure to follow the framework I shared with you earlier to create those take-home exam during your presentation. On top of that, make sure to hone your presentation skills if you're asked to present your outcome, being able to defend your thesis during the live conversation with interviewer. If you're interested in learning more about public speaking and how to do an outstanding presentation during interviews or in conferences, please comment presentation in the comment section so that I know your interesting topics so that I can teach you how to present like an executive. If you want to learn more about what a case study look like, what detailed interaction would have with the interviewer, you can check out my blog post where I have more deep dive content on this topic. I'm also going to link the blog post in the description of this video. Now you went through the entire end-to-end guide of OpenAI interview process and sample questions and what kind of framework to answer them. However, most OpenAI product management interviewing questions are not publicly available, but I have helped so many people preparing for OpenAI interview. I have a full list of questions that were asked in the past. I have collected those OpenAI interviewing questions in this website. You can go there and download and use it to prepare for your upcoming OpenAI interviewing questions. I also know many of you guys have landed so many high-paying product manager job offers in all the tier 1 companies by following my free training on YouTube and Apple Podcasts and LinkedIn, different other social media platforms. If you're one of these guys who benefit from my free training, make sure to comment in this video and let me know what part of this video that resonates with you the most to prepare for upcoming interviews. As I said, OpenAI interview is even harder than Google Meta, those fan company interviews, because it asks you very advanced questions that also give you a short amount of time to crack all those interviewing questions. Using the right framework is actually going to help you to get to the result and impress the hiring manager much more efficiently. So I have a free training walk through the top 6 most common product manager interviewing questions and the step-by-step framework you use to answer each type of interviewing questions. Make sure to check out this video right here. If you like any of the free tips we provide, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This is Dr. Nancy Lee from PMAccelerator.io. I'm going to see you in my next video right here.